uh, think who
That's man. That's for everyone. Too. Like, just, when you read it,
come on, come on, you say that again.
monster, you read it, and I it's not noise. Yourself in isolation and being alone and feeling your own power and your own conviction.
And that's that power that I taught to live. That he's from a company standpoint. Power and self. It's hindered a parental relationship, a marital relationship.
And like I was saying earlier, I feel like a lot of things in the world are they're economically. To be able to that yourself in the
feed off. Actor. Are you Queen all out and Jeff and in that now about can into a you understand I too much ground. Cure who are living by the these people pleasing influences to come and mess up not my business but my true authentic self.
So you know yeah.
Talk to me.
Well, because I've had experiences with like relationship where's my work.
Or the disappointments that I've went through, I could see where it has made me a better life and relationship coach. My work,
even when it was positive. That's why I don't think you really lose per se when you're
right.
Whatever.
So in other words, and correct me if I'm. This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone has a because you can't tip over into something if happen.
Right.
Here.
Right.
We don't based upon a woman and a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're for us to tip that over into something else, particularly in the inappropriate timing of what you're pursuing and what I'm pursuing. D speaks, you think. Think about it.
But these things, many people, these things gotta happen naturally. You
But
know what I'm saying? You know?
And if it happens naturally,
Yeah.
how am I able to handle that as a woman? How are you able to handle that as a man?
I guess from what I'm understanding, I guess what you're asking, when you're pursuing something, does relationships hinder you from pursuing that? Is that what I'm getting?
Well, if it can, if you don't understand the purpose of it, if you
Right.
don't understand the timing of it, and it's not about you, it's about me.
Right.
You know, the purpose of it. Do I need Jeff in my life in that category at this moment and this time?
I guess my answer is it just all depends on your what kind of multitasking skills you have. I don't know. I used to think about that. I don't anymore. Like I don't think about it like as a hindrance.
You're a man.
Like, is that what it is?
And I don't think it's a hindrance. It's about, can I emotionally handle it? Can I emotionally handle you? Can I emotionally be with you in a greater way at this point in time in my life, depending on if I don't know myself?
Okay, so for me, as an artist,
Yeah.
I welcome the challenge again because it enhances my work.
It enhances your work.
It enhances my work. These challenging
And
relationships.
for what I do, I can welcome the challenge, and it enhances my work.
Right.
You know, but
Yeah.
reality is, it might not enhance me with someone else might not enhance my work. In a sense, I don't need somebody getting emotionally. I'm going towards something.
Oh, okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
You got a vision, you got a purpose, you got something there.
Well, I would imagine that would be more, I guess, smart about who we pick. You know,
Right,
not being
right,
a stalker,
right.
like you know,
Right.
or you know. But
But are they out there?
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
that's a whole
But
lot.
I believe every relationship. Because challenge is gonna
You walked in it. You knew what we were
I
going to do.
knew it was
You knew
happening.
you were for it.
Yeah,
handle
because of the benefits of my work.
It's the
Yeah.
benefits of your work.
Yeah, it just I think it enriches your life. No matter you can't really lose. I don't think.
But then you're an actor.
Yeah.
You are an actor. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding. But you are that. But you are also a real awesome man.
I appreciate that.
You really are. You really are.
Appreciate that.
What's next for you?
Next, so I'm leaving for New York, Scott. It's an amazing acting.
Congratulations.
It's amazing. So I'm going to study for a while, kind of incubate.
You looking forward to it?
Yes and no, because
Why no?
it's challenging. It's like you have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your conference. Well, it's things that you don't want. I can't. I want to. I to. Why? Because greatness is when you break off, going to go to. Who when you want to do it, and so you won't.
Man, not to be, but for so
You know this is familiar. You know what's happening. You know
Yeah.
how to govern this, and you have a choice. Go. But I know at the time is this my I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I expect
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
yeah.
But when you that grace there,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Be back again, being up there, and
How you never
stop
stop
still
pursuing.
training.
You
That's what
still
was amazing.
learning.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're
Like, he's
still
still
learning.
training.
You still learning.
Yeah.
It goes back to discover that right is not the right timing for this.
Yeah.
It's just, is it right for me now? Is this what I'm supposed to be now? And can that person go with me where I am going? What's your all about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can that person go with me? I think that's. I mean, you spend time with people and you dedicate time to people that like. So it's. I think that's one of the more difficult things in life is leaving people
letting go,
behind.
letting go,
Yeah.
letting go.
It's challenging.
It's challenging.
And like
It's challenging.
knowing when to do that.
It's
and
challenging.
yeah.
The first thing you have to conquer is what people think. The second thing is letting go. Those are the two most challenging ones. And it's particularly of those whom you love.
Yep.
But you never let go of the love. And you take the lessons that you learned and you build upon those.
Right.
That's the beautiful part about life and relationships. Let's extricate all the intimate stuff out of it right now.
Right.
What have you Jeff, let me ask you a question. How long we been knowing each other? Probably 2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
Saw you one time, second time,
Yeah.
a couple of emails, talked on the phone one
Right,
time
right.
about this or whatever.
Right.
Tell me what about life in this brief moment of time. I'll put you on the spot.
Well, laughter for once. That's just what that happens.
Okay. And that's good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely this platform to connect with people and and discuss some important things. So I'm grateful for that.
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
You've contributed to my life the fact that you're not off on your own thing. Your embrace. D, let's do it.
Right.
D, let's do it. You know how many people are scared of just stepping on out? Or they're so bougie and they think they have arrived that they don't have time for you. I don't have time for that. And I'm talking about people who haven't even arrived to where they want. They think so highly of themselves that they're hindering themselves from getting to the place that they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We are our biggest hindrance.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, think about like for me. Think about how long it took me to make this decision to go to New York. That was supposed to happen like maybe 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
I kept stalling.
Yeah, I was supposed to be here maybe 3 or 4 years ago in Atlanta. I kept stalling,
Yeah.
but you got to step on out.
Yeah, the same
know?
thing with Atlanta. Like, and sometimes I look, I'm like, why didn't I come sooner? Because of all the amazing things that happen here, like good and bad. I'm like, why didn't I come sooner? I'm probably gonna feel the same way when I get to New
And
York.
you're gonna feel the same way. When you
Yeah,
get to
like
New York.
why didn't I come sooner? But timing is timing. Whenever that time comes, it comes.
And you can't get ahead of it.
No.
And you're not gonna get behind it.
Yeah.
Is you got to seize the moment.
Right.
You
Whenever
have to seize the moment.
it comes, and you figure it out. So.
I'm looking forward to hearing about great things from you. You're not gonna forget about me, are you?
No, come on.
All right. You know I got your number, right? You know you answer text messages,
I
right?
answer text messages all the time.
All the time.
that's what
It
it
may,
is.
Jeff, I'm gonna be honest with you. It take you a couple of days. You know, you
Is
don't
it-
you don't get to right.
Was it a weekend? Was it a weekend? Weekends are challenging. It probably was a weekend.
It probably was a weekend.
Yeah, weekends are challenging.
All
Yeah, that
right.
takes some time. Sometimes you know how you answer in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You ever done that? Like when you
And,
get a
and
text.
then it was still in the
Yeah,
it was
like,
still in the
damn,
thing. I
yeah.
did not hit send. I
Yeah,
did
I
not
thought
hit
I
the
hit
send button.
send,
I hit
yeah.
yeah.
That happens
That's
all-
because your mind is going fast.
Yeah.
You're racing, you're moving, and you're doing a whole
Too
lot.
much
And I
stimulation.
understand.
Stimulate.
There's a lot about this looking at it. You to text someone, share it with someone. It's not too late to be a thing because Jeff Conjay is going to give you a powerful, encouraging word. Greatness, pursuing your destiny. As it pertains to your life, as it pertains to your relationship. I'm putting you on the spot because you got it in you.
All right.
Yeah. Speak to the people. Let them tell them what's up.
Encourage in pursuing destiny.
Yeah, what their dreams are, what they want, and how relationships may impact that and can impact that from a positive standpoint.
Oh,
You got it.
Yeah, listen. You know what I think it is, and I think it's important for you to know the difference between your thoughts and a divine thought.
That's
You know
good
what I'm
stuff.
saying?
That's good stuff.
Your thoughts,
Good
and
stuff.
they could get to that point, like particularly when times of trouble and you're asking questions, you're doubting, like to quiet your mind and listen
Mm-hmm.
and listen and yeah, to know which ones are you making up, which ones are divine, and to follow those.
And you have to follow the divine
Yeah.
thought.
Even when it's scary as
E-
hell.
even- even
Says
when it's
move
scary.
to Atlanta, move to New York.
Yeah, you
move
have to do
Los
it. Move Los
Angeles.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
yeah.
I'd be like, nah,
Yeah,
that's not what you mean.
that ain't
That's not what you mean. Come
Oh,
on.
you know what? Call this person who
Yeah.
rejected you. No, I don't want
Like,
to feel that way
let's talk
again.
about that later. You got something else?
Yeah. But you have to follow those. And
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you, and once again, I'm gonna speak
Yeah.
from a coaching perspective.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time. The divine thought told me this.
Yep.
He told me that.
Yep.
And they do just different of
The
what
opposite. Yeah.
they go on their own path of what is become accustomed to, the traditions, the people pleasing, pleasing yourself. It's a mindset. You have to change your mindset.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, divine thought. That's
That's-
the thing.
Now, you said quiet yourself. That could be a challenge for people. Now,
Yeah.
I know for me, being around people can be a challenge for me
Right.
because I'm so busy being to myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could be in the house, and I don't know about you, Jeff.
Yeah.
I could be in there. I have no TV on,
Mm-hmm.
no music on, with myself,
Right.
hearing my thoughts versus the divine thoughts.
Right.
And then somebody can come in or be in there, and it's just like, whew, that whole atmosphere changed. Why you think people are scared of just being alone with themselves, quiet?
I think the fear of being alone. What is that? That's interesting. It's
Yeah.
just comforting to have somebody there. Like just have somebody like you feel like is going through the same thing as you. Like, and I think a lot of times like we like to hear ourselves. We like to hear echoes.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's good or bad, like whatever we're feeling, whatever we're thinking, it's like when we hear echoes, it's sort of valid.
And I believe that the stuff that's in you is going to come up.
Right.
You have to see you. You have to face you. You have to face the good, the bad, the ugly, your pride, your own self. A lot of us in relationships, we inflict our pains and our things that we don't want to deal with on someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And we bring those mindsets into an environment. You can go into a person can come into a room and the whole atmosphere changes.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're bringing the mindset. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you are into your focal point, and when you're trying to get to where you got to go, and you got to be with yourself, and like you say, those divine thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You have to keep your atmosphere and your environment. You got to keep that at a place of peace.
You know, I've been having this thing where I naturally wake up between like 3 and 5.
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is
You
that
t-
telling you?
Well, from what I've been researching and reading is sort of like this divine hour.
It is.
Like you get awake.
It
And
is.
like, you
It
experience
is.
that too?
I get up
Yeah.
every morning at 4 a.m. and it's my
Yeah.
time for that divine moment,
Yeah.
that prayer, because everyone is quiet, everyone
Right.
is snoring, everyone is basically asleep, and it's like those moments. That timing is so precious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, before we go to a break, it's those thoughts that you hear is what you implement. The biggest challenge is you hearing your divine thoughts. A person that's around you are not hearing that, and they make your thoughts their thoughts.
Right.
And that can change the.
Projection.
That's right. Project it and change the course of your life. The biggest combat is pulling down other people's thoughts of what they think D speaks, dunamis woman, D needs. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And if it don't line up with those divine thoughts, I'm like a bulldog.
Yeah.
I'll cut it down in
gotta
a
go.
minute. Yeah, I'll cut it down. Well, we're going to come right back. We got some more for you with Jeff Conjay. I am D. Collins. D Speaks You Think. Stay tuned to this commercial. We'll be right back.
How about some Kroger water?
There it is right there by you.
What up? This your man Rashad Richard, the realest man on radio, the realest man on TV, the realest man on print, and the realest man in the classroom. Welcome to Sucker Free.
This is conservative Republican Mitchell Shelby. I don't care if you ask me my opinion. You're going to get it anyway.
And that is what you do.
And that's what I do.
This is your girl, Nicole. I'll be sitting in with these two, and we're going to have great conversation on Tuesdays at 2:30 on Rolling Out, Sucker Free with Rashad Ritchie. Great conversation.
Don't become the sucker of the week.
Do not become the sucker of the week. Can't wait to talk to you on Tuesday. Be there.
This week on This week This week on The Kitchen.
Yeah. Kitchen. Yeah. Hold up. Tune in. All right.
We got Trans Lee.
I just want to answer what y'all asking.
We got Gray. DJ DiBiase.
All right. Yeah. Hold up.
Chef Chrissy.
Yeah. Hold up. Tune in.
Porcelain Gold.
Wood. Lisa. I think.
For the Grammy, yeah, I thought you know. The kitchen got the thicker than enjoy the show. Alright. Well, that's the show, man. I thank y'all for coming. Then it was Thursday. Next time I hope you get on it, man.
God blessing me often. I'm still up in the apartment. I know they keeping my deposit. I got burn holes in the carpet.
All I know is old. All I know is bone. All I know is stoves. Look this out the door.
Well, welcome back to the show. I am Dee Collins, the host, your spiritual life and relationship coach. And you're looking at, or listening to, shall I say, Dee Speaks You Think, where we have real talk about life and relationships. And when we talk about relationships, you all, I don't want you all to just limit it to intimate man and a woman or whatever. You are in a relationship in various aspects of your life, and we want to give you that wisdom, that understanding, because it definitely is going to lead to your greatness. I'm so reminded of Proverbs 4:7, where it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Get wisdom. It's a proverbial truth. But in all you're getting, you got to get an understanding. Y'all with that?
Yes, we are.
You with it, Jeff? You still here?
I'm here. Yeah.
You so laid back. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Well, we have Michelle here. Michelle, we want you all to engage with us on social media, Facebook, Periscope, Instagram.
You have been on Instagram, D Speaks, the letter U, and Think. You have been on Periscope Live. Periscope has been off the chain. Thank you so much to everybody who's asked questions. Now, Facebook, all of our friends on Facebook, Dunamis D, you got to step up your game. Periscope has been off the chain. And Periscope, they did have some questions for you. So if you and Jeff are ready.
You ready, Jeff?
Yeah, ready.
The one that I like the most is, do you supposed to have standards, the same standards for men and women in relationships?
Go for it, Jeff.
That's subjective, defined standard. I don't know. What do you...
Well, we don't know what they mean by standards.
Yeah,
but
defined standard. Like,
you know what?
Whatever standard I have for myself, I hold everybody around me to the same. Like,
so, for example, he also threw in there like pre-women's rights, whatever that meant.
what the hell is that?
I don't know.
Where is this guy? Bring him in.
But here's the situation. I'm gonna be real with you. Let's go ahead and be transparent because I think I know what he means. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a standard of women. I'm going into the factor of women and men. Men, when they do something in a relationship, whether it be step out, whether it be spending money, anything. It don't have to be with another woman. I'm just speaking with me. And then a woman does the same thing. Oh, she might be this or that. She may be ratchet. She may be irresponsible. But the man just did the same thing. So standards. Do we hold women and men at the same standards?
In theory, yes, but in reality, that does not.
It does not happen. Right?
Why? Why don't we do that?
Because we're horrible people. That's just what we do. What the hell? Like, we contradict and we're hypocritical. That's just it. That's just what we do. I mean, that's the truth.
That is the truth. Yeah. That is the truth. But it's truth, but it's not the truth. You know, because I don't care if you are. First of all, I'm a woman.
Right.
That's who I am. Okay. Many people don't know who they are. They define their who by their what. You act. Right. Okay, that's your industry. That's what you're pursuing. Right. You know, so I have to discover. It goes back to Jeff. What you were saying is that authentic self. Yeah. Who am I as a woman? Right. You know, I have had so many things that I've had to break down: traditions, barriers, environment, religion, people pleasing, all that stuff. That you got to break that stuff down before you can even create standards for yourself. Okay. Yeah. Now, if I do that as a woman and he does that as a man, okay, I'm not trying to be a man. Okay. You know, I love my tenderness. I love who I am. Can I pick up a chair? Yeah. But if a man is there, why he can't do that? Because of his greater strength in that area at that moment. So my standard is I do what I need to do woman when it's warranted and as she is warranted to be.
Okay, let's stick with go ahead, Jeff.
No, go
ahead. Okay, we're sticking with standards. So you know, for example, yes, your standard is to be tender, but many of us in relationships, we're the dominant ones.
When my standard is not to be tender, my standard is to be true to myself.
Okay,
you know, because I can be tender and I can be dominant. When do I need to be dominant? It depends on that relationship, and I'm not talking about a man and a woman relationship. You know, I'm dominant if someone is going to come and try to change my vision, change who I am, tell me what I need to be. You're going to see a dominant side of me. I'm not going to be like, ha, 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 ha. No, it's a whole nother part of the woman you're going to see. You know what I mean? Because I'm a protector of what I have been divinely told to do. So my standard is to be true to myself.
Authenticity. So from authenticity, your standards are defined.
My standards is defined based on my authenticity, and that's what I live by.
Right.
You know, for instance, I don't have to dress for a man to please him. I dress for my own self-respect. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need a man to tell me to cover my breast up. I cover it up because of myself. Are you with me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Self-respect. Then I will attract a man with standards. A lot of us will attract who we are. And you don't know who you are, so you attract a confusion.
Based on your standard.
What you mean?
Whatever your
whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It's subjective. For somebody else, their set of standards might be something different. You know, they might attract a man that's that likes, you know, show of breast. That's what I'm saying. It's like when we're saying like who's right or wrong. I don't think there's right or wrong.
It's not a right or wrong. You attract it right.
How they want to behave.
Correct.
And you're allowed to change as you get more information.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
so it goes to the question of, you know, women do things to please men and men do things to please women. So at what point is it authentic, and at what point are you being compassionate and kind and understanding in the relationship? So I'll give you an example. My hair is gray and black. And then my friend was like, man, you would be sexier if you had your hair mahogany or red. And, you know, before I would have cussed him out real good. But now I'm like, he may have a thought, because it does make me look younger to have my mahogany. I've had it before. But, you know, if I know I like my natural gray and black hair, and, you know, where's the point where you'd be like, you know what, I'll do my hair mahogany. That's a good suggestion.
Well, and I would take that situation as though he enhanced your thoughts. He didn't change your hair. He enhanced your thoughts.
Okay.
You know, because everyone can be enhanced. No one is created to change me.
So if he'd have said, you know what, I'm not going to be with you because you got gray and black hair, then he's trying to change me.
No, he had his standard, and that's what he lived by. And you couldn't take it as a rejection because that's his standard, and that's what he wanted, of a choice that he made.
Okay.
He didn't tell you not to do it. That was his choice. Many people have, I could tell you a couple of folks, if you really want to think about it, who chose another woman way than I dressed, but her heart might not be mine.
Okay.
I wear weave. I got hair, but I choose not to do it in this humidity. Whatever, I don't know. Whatever, that's just my choice. It doesn't make her better or me less than. We live by our standards and our own choices, and he had a choice of what he wanted to do. This is somebody else's game. That's how I look at it. Ain't that right, Jeff?
I was just going to say, the thing about rejection is a good thing.
Rejection is preservation.
Speak about it.
I feel like I read somewhere where rejection should be used as a tool to define compatibility. It's not evidence of your inadequacy or your unworthiness.
You better say
I love
it.
it.
You better say
I love it.
Rejection is amazing.
I love it.
It doesn't feel good, but it's the best thing. I have learned to embrace it. You go to that place of yourself, like Jeff was talking about, and we were talking about. You hear your thoughts versus the divine thoughts, and you get back into your true self. And then you begin to thank God for the rejection, because now I see why it was rejected. And now that I look at it, it wasn't the best thing for me in the first place.
My friend actually always says rejection is protection. Rejection is protection.
It's preservation. I say that all the time.
Rejection is protection.
And a lot of us don't like it, so we go back to people pleasing. So I don't like the fact that he rejected me. So what do you want me to do, Jeff?
Right.
What do you want me to do? I'll stay. I'll stay. Just love me.
It's a powerful thing.
Let him walk.
You're okay with it. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Let him walk.
Yeah.
And say hallelujah.
Yeah.
And send him a thank you. I tell so many women, the man who left you and betrayed you, send him a thank you card. Because he preserved your life.
Let him go.
Send me Dear D. And you have a right to send me your question, Dear D. Marriage, and that should she, and is it always right to do that to please him? And I think she's particularly talking about from a sexual standpoint.
Close. Listen, is that what you want to do?
But
if it's not, move on.
We as women, we don't realize I want it too. I want it too. I don't want it. Why you playing with you like his butt over?
Oh shit.
It's you. It's a hole inside of you. Who you are, and embrace that.
And we're so scared of her.
The hoe?
The hoe. I was scared of my hoe for a long time.
Because you using your hoe in a wrong way. It's a lot of hoes before we go, and we'll do a show on that, because this show, is a show on hoes.
I'm
you are you a dignified hoe? Are you a classy hoe? Are you a ratchet hoe?
No, all hoes are good hoes. There's no such thing. Remember, there's no wrong or right.
There's no wrong or right
relationships. There's no wrong or right relationships. Well, there you have it, you all. D Speaks You Think. I hope you enjoyed the show. Share it with your friends. Text somebody. Let them know every Tuesday. We're right here on Rolling Out Live. All right? We're looking forward to you for the next time, and we'll be back with you on next week. Jeff Conjay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been great. Michelle, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
We're so excited about what's happening, All right. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.